Hello. I guess this is working. I'm not too sure, but anyway, hello. Hey, buddy. It's been a while. I'm finally here in Ohio, so uh, I will be able to stop by and say hello to some of my family, especially my mother. Anyway, so today uh, I got a new job. Well, I actually got a new job over the weekend because the job that I had before was I had to go back into truck driving and they only hired for teams. And I had a team member who would have problems and she refused to do anything about it. So I wound up losing miles and losing a ton of pay. I lost so much money. And plus when they're driving, you're laying in the back bunk and bouncing all around the place. And I could not stand that. I could not sleep. I had really rough days doing that. So I decided I have to do something quick. And I found a job out here in Hilliard, Ohio, which is where my brother and you buddy lives and my mom lives. She doesn't want to live out here, but she got stuck out here. But anyway, I'm here. So while I'm here, they stuck me on a Best Western, which is right down the road from a store that my brother introduced me to, which is Cam. It's an Asian market, C-A-M, Cam. And I kind of liked it there. The first time I went there, they had quite a bit of the things that I do like that I used to eat when I was in Korea, and quite a few things that my current girlfriend, who's Vietnamese, introduced me to. They have a few things there too. This time around there wasn't that much, but there was some interesting things. Now the reason why I'm trying to show you is that, like I told you before, that a lot of American food is loaded with sugar. It's loaded with all kinds of crap. I swear to God, do you know how many Americans will tell you that I just had a few snacks and all of a sudden I'm 300 pounds. I went out to Korea and I was pigging out like freaking crazy and I was losing weight. I was healthy. I was happy. I was walking more. I felt great. Then I come back to America, and especially being a truck driver, there's nothing but crap in these truck stops. Forgive me, but they just have like hot dogs. Some of them sell salads, but they're like old and saturated pieces of lettuce. It's gross. So I just kept gaining weight. I went down to 195, not during Korea, but afterward, because I went on an all vegetable fruit diet. If I wanted sweets, I ate fruit. If I wanted to eat something, I ate salads, even with it topped off with meat and plenty of salad dressing. As long as you eat salads all day long with things topped on it, you wind up losing weight. I don't know how to explain it, but it worked wonderful for me. I was losing 10 pounds a month. But then the pandemic hit and you couldn't find salads anywhere or any kind of particular meats. Things just went to hell. But then I went into trucking and I was up to 230 pounds. Went into trucking and now I've gotten really big. So, I mean, I'm over exaggerating. I gained 40 pounds. So, yeah. That's American food for you. That's America. You know, if you're rich, you can get all the good healthy foods. But in other countries, if you're poor, you get all the good healthy foods. The rich just get all the exquisite rare things like pufferfish, and stuff like that. Here in America, you have to spend quite a bit just to get corn, lettuce, and things like that. You want to eat healthy, screw you. Complete difference from the way America was like 200 years ago. Anyway, I went to camp. So my ex and the current girlfriend like to get me things like, they like to make a lot of things with rice. And I do like eating rice. It's very healthy. And it makes me feel full. And I don't have to eat a lot of it. So to make the rice a little more appetizing, I usually like to get something like this. I call it rice salt, but it's rice seasoning. And it's got different kinds of flavors. Like there's one that I like that tastes, it's got like fish flavor to it. This one is a kimchi furikake. I didn't read that part. I read the English, but I know how they usually pronounce it because I taught a lot of students from Asia. But anyway, this one's kimchi flavored, so this is going to taste great. It's better to get real kimchi, but because I'm starting a new job, I can't just haul around stinky old kimchi with me, bring it into my new truck, because people think I had a serious gas problem. But this stuff would be fantastic on any kind of rice. I also love Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue is, you go into these restaurants and they have great big vents hanging down over the table, and they have a grill on the table. they give you some cut up beef or pork or something like that, but in Korea it's usually pork. And they cut it up into pieces, and then you slap it onto that little grill on the table. You know, it gets really smoky. If you're wearing a coat, it's going to stink. But now some people like Americans will just take the meat, put it on a plate, and then just season it a little bit and eat it that way. Because, you know, it's like fresh pork. It's just barbecued. It's great. But the best way to eat it, the real Korean way, is to take some lettuce, or they have a mint leaf, and you take the meat, put it in the leaf, and then you add some like shredded carrots, some spicy sauces that they have there in their side dishes. It's called panchan. And you just put it in there, wrap up the leaf, and eat it that way. And it is better than eating a grinder or anything like that. Now, I like Korean barbecue dipping sauce, but it tastes nothing like the stuff you get at a restaurant. It really doesn't. It's just like a sweet barbecue sauce, but it's got a little more zing to it, and I like it. Usually you find these in marinades. It's very hard to find these with a dipping sauce. If you get like things that are canned, like canned ham, canned chicken, stuff like that, just take this and put it on top of the meat, eat it that way. The flavor is really fantastic. No, it will not make your canned pork or cooked pork taste like something out of a Korean restaurant, but it is delicious. So it's definitely worth getting. I got this one because it was cheap, plus it was the only one. I don't even think I've heard of this brand. Then, I'm sure everybody knows what these are. Now, in Korea, they have, like, these things are so popular, they actually have a holiday called Pepero Day. Pepero is a brand name. This is Pocky. This is one of them. I think this one's probably Japanese. I can't tell if that's kanji or not. But, and then there's, like, one other brand. But I like these. You know, and they're really cheap. You can get them at Walmart for like about $1 or $2, something like that. This one was like $2.50. It's because I got it at Asian Mart. I don't know why it's more expensive, but you know. Anyway, this is like some crispy kind of cookie sticks that are dipped in chocolate, and they're fantastic. You know, instead of sitting there eating these cookies loaded with chocolate, and they're this big, and you want to be eating the whole package, and you're getting super fat, minimize it. This stuff is really good. I like it a lot. Then, my ex is from Korea. I spent a lot of time in Korea. I've seen these, and I never really cared about them. But my current girlfriend, who's Vietnamese, does like these. They're a carbonated drink that is like a yogurt carbonated drink. So it has a lot of the live, what do you call that stuff that's in yogurt that's good for you, that helps you digest, whatever. That's in here. It's okay. To me, it's kind of like having Alka-Seltzer with a better flavor. But it's still refreshing and it's healthy for you, so it's worth trying. By the way, this is called a haul, as you can see in the title. I'm just showing you the things that I find and the things that I like, and hoping that maybe you'll get to an Asian market and start eating some more healthier foods than all these fake foods that we have processed and stuff like that here in America. You know, you got to start eating healthy if you want to live older and be happier when you're older. Now, out in Korea, there's something called kimbap. It's kind of like a great big sushi roll, really huge, and then they cut it up in slices, wrap it up in aluminum foil, and they sell them out in the streets, sometimes in the restaurants. You take them up to work, and you know, it's the big healthy meal. It's wrapped in seaweed and with lots of rice and full of flavor. Could be seafood, could be beef, whatever. It's fantastic. Here in America, it's really hard to find kimbap. So I got these. This one's got fried teriyaki chicken. I'm sure if you watch YouTube, people that are in Korea or Japan, they buy these, and it's just like eating a sandwich, but it's wrapped in seaweed. And I'm born in New England, so seaweed is not a stranger to New Englanders. We do eat seaweed. Not a lot, not like they do in Asia, but we do like it. But this stuff is fantastic. If I could find real kimbap, the whole roll, I would buy that every single day. Every day, because it's just fantastic. It's so freaking huge. It's just the biggest sushi roll, and oh my gosh, it's great. These are great, but they're tiny and they fall apart, but they are good. Then I got banana roll. I like how Asians like to play around with different kinds of flavors, and they're really good at doing banana. I love going to Korea and getting these little tiny hand jugs. They're called banana wheel. That's how you say it in Korean. It's banana milk. And I just love it. It's so good. And it's not too sweet, but it's still kind of considered sweet, so a lot of people don't buy it all the time. But I like how they do flavor things. I've never had this before. It's a banana roll. So when you see sweets here in America, that means you're going to rot your teeth right out of your mouth, which some of mine have already done. But these in Asia, they don't put too much sugar in these things. And yet it tastes so great because their cream is so milky and smooth. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This one doesn't look like it has much cream in there, but it's like a little dab in the middle of all this sweet roll. But I want to try it out. Then, they have this like soda pop. Some of them said it was like soda. I'm sure some of you have seen these. You can find these mostly in Japanese markets. You can find them on all Asian markets, but I think they're mostly Japanese. I got this one because I'm a big fan of coconut and mango flavors. And it's carbonated. Looks like typical bubbles. Might be. Yeah, there it is. Carbonated soft drink. I don't know if my camera is mirrored or not, if you can read that. But I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with this. You open the cap, pop the ball. It goes down into the bottom. You can hear the ball dropping on the bottom. The purpose of the ball, I have no idea, but it's fun. So, and these are okay. They're not bad. You should really give these a try. There's a better brand than this one. This one I've never heard of, so that's why I kind of got it. Plus it was coconut. I'll grab anything that says coconut right away. Now, here is a cheesecake. I like cheesecake, but in Asia, it's a little different. They don't have cheesecake with a whole bunch of like this sweet cream instead of a graham crust or anything like that. Well, they do, but this one's called the cheesecake, and it's a little bit different. It's more like a baked bun with, you know, kind of a little bit of sweetness, and it's a little cheesy. Some of them actually taste like it's real cheese in the bread, so it's not even a dessert. It just tastes like a really soft garlic bread, which I'm not sure I'm going to like it, but man, it is so soft, like a pillow. Oh, this is a nice little sound for ASMR, right? So I'm going to give it a shot. It's cheap. Never seen this brand before. So I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and eat everything. I'm just showing you the stuff that I got, because by the end of the video, I'll be sick of the dog. Then I saw this little thing that was in the fridge called a soft cake with cheese. It's not a cheesecake, but it looks kind of good, I guess. I don't know if you ever had this before. Kind of feels like it's all bready with just a dark part in the middle. So again, it's like the other one, but you know, if it's made with cheese, why is the middle so dark? But I want to try it because I like anything with cheese. So I love Asian pastries. I went to Korea, and what do they call those cookies? They're very fancy cookies, and they usually cost a lot out here, but they're much cheaper out there in Korea. Oh my God, I wish I wasn't using my phone to film me right now, because then I'll look it up. But they're like these cookies with a little bit of cream right in the middle, and they're really puffy. You bite into them, and they just crumble right down. And they come in different flavors. They got like watermelon flavored, chocolate, vanilla, mocha, you know, all kinds of flavors. And they're just, in Korea, they just made them. They're still hot when you buy them, and they're really cheap, like $2 to $5. And you get a whole box of them, and you just eat them right there, and they just melt in your mouth. Oh my God. Any other minute, before and after this video, I'll know what the name of the cookie is. But right now, I can't think of it. But anyway, Asian bakeries are just so good. They really are. I don't know if you ever tried them. Go to, like, if you live on the East Coast or West Coast, go to any one of those Chinese markets and go to those bakeries. The weird thing about the ones here in America, though, is that all the baked goods look the same. They look like they were all frozen and sent to every one of the bakeries, and all they had to do was eat it up and put it out. Like, they got the same kind of bread, the same kind of look on it, and all this other stuff. Only a few of them have something a little differently, but they're still good and definitely worth trying on. I love Asian bakeries. They don't kill it with sugar, and it is just delicious. Totally worth trying if you want to hog out all day. Now, one time my ex, where did we go? I think it was either in Korea when we took a little trip to Kyoto and Osaka in Japan. But they had these gummies that she remembered having quite a few years before, and they were like in an oval package. I did find them one other time. I don't remember where, but it was one of the Chinatowns around here in America that me and my current girlfriend explored. And they're just absolutely delicious. A little sticky, but they're gummy candy, and they taste just like actual fruit. The only thing that's kind of doesn't make any sense, though, is why buy candy that tastes like fruit when you can just buy the fruit, you know? It's real sugar, not fake sugar. But anyway, I got these with mango. My current girlfriend got me one of these one time, and I loved them. So I picked these up just to try them out. Now, the thing is about the gummies that we have here in America, as you know, they're like fruit roll-ups, whatever. They're loaded with sugar. These are not loaded with sugar, and they actually taste like the fruit. They're worth trying out. So, I wish I had gotten a little bit more, but I have to hold on to my money because I got a brand new job. So, sorry if my face looks a little red too. I just came in from the outside. Anyway, this Asian mart I went to was called Cam. It's an Asian, I don't know what that stands for. I should have asked them, but you know what? I got the receipt right here. All of that I just showed you cost me $25.19. That's pretty good for all these sweets. It's going to last me a while. It's small and compact, so I can bring it with me when I start my new job tomorrow. Excuse me. It's cold out there, as you all know. CAM International Market. So it doesn't tell you what the heck CAM stands for. Well, that's brilliant. Confuse us. Yeah, nothing in here. It's just CAM International Market. I'm sure it's Asian market. I don't know. Chinese and Asian market? I don't know. Anyway, if you know, buddy, I'll send you a message. You let me know if you know anything about it. When I say buddy, by the way, I'm talking to my nephew. I usually make like all my videos for my nephew, but I say hi to everybody because I have like 250 followers. But my videos don't get watched because I haven't posted in a long time, so nobody even knows that I'm posting anything. Which I'd like to say I'm going to change, but I don't know because now that I'm a truck driver, what am I going to film? Be driving? Ooh. Anyway, so that's it. If you want to start dieting and stuff like that, first of all, start walking a little bit more. The real goal is to try to get 10,000 steps. You're hardcore if you go up to 20,000 steps or more. So try walking at least 15 minutes every single day, 4 times a day. That way you don't get impatient, get bored with walking, and try eating more vegetables and fruit. And if you want to go a little nuts with desserts, go to an Asian market. They don't overload it with sugar, and as you know, just a little bit of American sugar really puts on the pounds here. So that's all for now, and I'll see you all later, and I'll see you soon, buddy. Take care. Do you want to end your YouTube? This is like the 3rd time it's asked me that. Yes, I do want to end it.